If you in the music business, the devil is going to reveal himself to you. There's no way around it. If you're in the music business, the devil is coming to do this to you. Mm-hmm. There's no way around it.
Excuse me.
Everybody who act like they don't know, guilty. Guilty.
Basically, Diddy has been the devil for decades. And it's really only this year that everything's sort of coming to roost.
Back.
Puffy, you work with Puffy, right?
Yeah, I work with him. He flew me out to, Miami.
Yeah.
And,
When you got Diddy party?
Yeah, nah, listen to me. This is real shit. So when I went out there, Peas, it was cool. And I worked pretty quick. So he left for a little bit, then came back to the studio. I had the song done. Sometimes I feel like I'm lonely. He was like, oh, B, that's hard. Boo, boo, boo. I like, because he loved Above the Law. I love NWA, cocaine. So he took me out. He said, we're going out tonight, right? So I was like, oh, that's Puff Daddy.
Right, you went out with him.
Yeah, so we ain't
going to judge yet. This story got an ending. Don't jump ahead. Go ahead, cocaine.
So I hop in the whip with him, You
hopped in the whip with him?
Yeah.
All right.
The brother pulled out, no bull.
No! Okay, go ahead, my man. I'm fucking with you.
The brother pulled out these things, and it was these pills. It was an ashtray full of ecstasy. He said, you want one? I said, nah, man, I don't do that. I don't smoke weed. So we go to this club, popping club, and we go to the first floor. It's cool. It's popping. Everybody's, hey, man, getting on, doing their thing, right? But then we go to second floor, and it's kind of different. But then we go to the third floor, the upper room.
Not the third floor!
The upper room. Look, I look to the right. Man's kissed this man. Man's kissing. I looked at that puppy like, you cutting me head, huh?
The first woman to uncover the homo thugs. She talking about Diddy. That's what these down low bitches was called when Wendy first started talking about it in the 90s, the homo thug.
So you hear about stories of Diddy shooting people, blowing up cars.
Yeah.
Is he this gangster that behind the scenes is that him? Or is that
Shout out to Wendy Williams.
Everybody, calm down. I got the hottest, young, sensual piece of white chocolate right here.
I want a taste of some white chocolate.
Whoa there, Mr. Diddy. Damn, what's this crunch I got? Nah, that's just them little bits in there. Don't worry about it. Are we gonna take the party upstairs? We'll want to meet you. Will Smith is upstairs? Yeah, man. Yo, this is dope. This is gonna be a great night. Yeah, man. Oh my God! You guys are sick! Oh, I like that right there, Daddy. I like to see you scraping and squirming. Yeah, I like it when they run.
Basically, Diddy has been the devil for decades. And it's really only this year that everything's sort of coming to roost.
Fast forward, Diddy was convicted for the Mann Act, 2 counts of it. Not the trafficking, not the grape, not all the other things, 50 months in jail. But the question is, now with this new Netflix documentary, how did all of this footage come out? It's almost like somebody invited the devil in.
Hold on.
What y'all doing? Just step aside and let me on in now.
Why you need him to do that? Why you can't just walk your big ass up in here without an invite, huh?
Enter the Netflix documentary, produced and creatively controlled by Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. There's been a lot of talk in the community that this dude's a sucker, this dude's a snitch, blah, 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 this or that. But it's not like Diddy has not had an issue with Curtis Jackson and vice versa for years. My friend, let me tell you one thing. Enemies are enemies and not frenemies. And when you make an enemy of somebody, you got to make sure that that enemy is not crazy enough to push it to the limit. And we all know that 50 Cent has no off switch. Partnered with Netflix, and there's not much Diddy could do about it, except cease and desist.
Also shocking that Netflix gave creative control of this production to Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, a longtime public adversary who has a personal vendetta against Diddy.
There's only was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things. Like even in an area where he chooses to date people who he knows previously dated someone. He has a baby by a woman that was dating 2Pac.
Wow.
To add to it, but we had to cut it down so he couldn't.
For time.
So if Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time. So you'll see people saying that. I mean, he may feel a different way about pieces and bits of it, but he knows the truth.
This right here ends the clip saying Netflix so-called documentary is a shameful hit piece. Today's GMA teaser proves that Netflix relied on stolen footage. But this is a note from Diddy's legal team. And I do believe this is a part of the cease and desist effort that came out when this interview was released last week. It says, as Netflix and its CEO, Ted, well know, Mr. Combs has been amassing footage for decades, since he was 19 years old, to tell his own story in his own way.
But if you watch that documentary, you'll see a lot of people have an axe to grind with Diddy. It seems like Diddy just decided not to pay anybody. Somebody worked for him for years, allegedly, and only was supposed to get $29,000, and Diddy couldn't pay him that. Well, here's the truth. In the music business, one of the biggest things that people don't understand is that half of these artists that you see, half of these producers that you see, they ain't getting no damn money. They absolutely broke, struggling, straggling, fake gold, fake chains, lease car, lease houses. None of it's in their name. And Diddy is a product of that era when the record executive was everything, the record label was everything, and the artists were very dispensable. And he just seems like he just bled that attitude all along, because how in the hell did 50 Cent get this camera footage? Well, I have a theory. Quite simply, Diddy didn't pay them and they sold it to the highest bidder. And 50 came in smiling, grinning, cheesing and winning, and gone and brought that footage and now put it out on Netflix. Why did he choose Netflix? Well, quite simple. He needed somebody with the financial muscle and the lawyers to back down Diddy's lawyers while they're all stretched out across the country trying to fight this and fight that. 50 is kicking back, laughing all the way to the bank, and that's a fact, Jack. And I'm not saying that 50 is good for doing this. I'm not saying he's bad for doing this. I'm just saying that when you make a lot of enemies in this world, you let the devil in. Invite him on in and have a seat, my friend. It is what it is. And when you call him for help, he's not there to help you in the end. You dig?
Isn't Sean with an H, who has no relation to Sean P. Diddy Combs?
Lord Lucifer, they telling me I actually gotta do time.
It was between you or the Epstein files. Now, Sean, we both know we can't lose that many good white men.
Y'all told me to go out there and hug and kiss babies, and these nasty making me jackets and touching my arms. A few of them niggas gave me a hug, man.
What else do y'all want me to do? Oh, it's simple. Do absolutely nothing, my child.
Nothing? What do you mean nothing?
Don't you worry, Sean.
But Dad, I just came up with a great idea for a new foundation. We'll make a ton of money.
Now, Jimmy, don't you see that I'm on the phone? I'm sorry about that, Sean. I'll have to call you back later.
Basically, Diddy has been the devil for decades. And it's really only this year that everything's sort of coming to roost.
Polite Savages. Ladies and gentlemen of Polite Savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. And those who don't know right from wrong and wrong for right, they're going to be upset. But the bottom line is that when that karma wheel comes around, it comes around and slaps you tight, up in the face, oops, upside the head. And I'm not one who wants to pile on Diddy. I actually think the government overcharged the man, overdid it to him, and basically put him in jail for being a freak. But one thing is for sure, when you show a little weakness, the snakes will come out, the sharks are in the water, and you, my friend, are in trouble because, in the end, you gotta pay what you owe in them dividends. Damn.
Remember, you used to call me your Biggie Bear, man.
Else is above. You don't need to know nothing about that.
Always have love for you, my Puff Daddy.
You are a Decepticon. And how can you build any type of relationship worth having with a Decepticon? I'm talking about business. Yeah. I'm talking about friendship. I'm talking about anything. We dodge the fact right here because we want to say a lot of other things. I watch people argue about, ain't nobody got no business saying this about that. Ain't nobody got no business saying, you know, talking about a man when he down. And I'm just saying.
The only thing we can do is guarantee to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And at times, the truth is a bitter pill. But it's time to shut up and take your medicine. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go.
So, yo, when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it, like we can just hang out. We gotta kick it.
This is Puff. Okay.
You're telling me we gotta kick it, and he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or something? I mean, like, I pay for it. And I was like, what the f*** this nigga just said? I got the f*** away from him, because I was like, this just tell me he take me shopping. This just goes on. But there's just a little fruit pop. It's a fruit pop. Trust me. You see these little weird ass pictures like that out there? You should sit out there for accident pictures with me like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident. Later you gonna find out a little shit I be saying. I'm trying to tell you the truth. But the truth, sometimes it hurts. Right. It hurts people and they don't want to hear that. But I'm trying to tell you, ask me, could he take me shopping? And I'm looking like, what the f*** is just like, I want to take you shopping. I got a bankroll out this mother. I want to take you shopping. Why? Because when you walk around looking so much good, I'm gonna feel, God damn it, that mother with me. But when they tell me you want to take me shopping, what the f*** is the matter with this nigga?
Wait, hold on. Well, where was this at?
I don't like talking about nobody when they down, but I'm just saying.
Talk about you being down. When we want to, we should know if you lost your ass-genity.
And made a career of slandering and defaming him. All right, come on, Diddy. We know 50 is 50, but did 50 make a career out of defaming you? Was Wangsta defaming you? Was all the production stuff? Because now 50 is getting more into directing and production and movies and documentaries and film.
You see, amongst men have disagreements, but one thing for certain, when you start beefing with somebody and that beef lasts for years and years, one side won't let that beef go. It doesn't make a difference if you feel like it's right or wrong, but you have to understand that when somebody has a beef with somebody and they have an axe to grind, this person can and will, if they have the opportunity, bury that axe right in your back. But I just want to point out one simple thing. This documentary had a lot of folks talking about Diddy, not just 50. Kurt Burrows talking about he never ever received his fair due from Bad Boy Entertainment, even though he was there from the beginning. And let's not forget the other folks who were involved on the freak-offs, absolutely suing Cassie Ventura because she was 100% the Bonnie to his Clyde. I don't care what you folks say. You could come in the comments saying that woman was a victim. That woman ain't no damn victim. That woman was a youngster who grew up to be a mature freak. Freaky deaky, freak of the week. And the bottom line is this. She was running a high and dipping and diving, but even she's getting sued from this ish.
Cassie needs to be held accountable. I'm so sick of all of y'all painting Cassie as such a pure victim. Is she a victim? Yes. She was a victim at one point, as we clearly saw, of DV. But she's not a pure victim. Cassie was involved in the transportation for prostitution. It's plain as day, guys. She wanted some of them. We saw the evidence. The jury saw it. She wanted some of the freak-offs. She picked out the escorts. And now, some of the escorts, they're fighting back. They said, that 30 million's looking kind of good right now.
It's a jury trial, so what I did was ask for the damages based on what the jury decided. Because when you file those type of charges and you ask for a jury demand, you can have the jury set the amount you want. And I'm hoping she just settles this so I don't have to embarrass her by bringing other male escorts to testify against her in my civil case.
Oh, wait. That's how it happened.
You lying. Order in the court. Cassie, is that not the truth?
Well,
Where you at?
I'm at,
I know where you at. You playing with me? You over there with that kid Cuddy?
No.
What's that sound? Do I have in your mouth? You drinking without me?
He knows.
Basically, Diddy has been the devil for decades.
So are you coming out? I know next year is going to be a number 2. Season 2?
I just put it on YouTube.
All of these people that were coming forward, have there been any new tips that you've gotten since it has been released?
Well, yeah, everyone starts to feel a little more comfortable when they see other people telling their truth about it.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the Tip Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom. We're out.
We found true happiness.